For 7 seasons, our first guest has been making us laugh as the put-upon father in the popular series Malcolm in the Middle. Well, this Sunday, it all comes to an end as the show airs its final episode. We're going to commiserate together today. Here's a sneak peek at the series.
There's no way I can get the money to pay you, but instead of making you go through that whole stupid charade where you keep calling me and I keep making lame excuses until you hunt me down, I am willing to go straight to the leg breaking. Really? Yes. Whenever you say, I just show up and you start snapping bones. Arms, legs, whatever. Invite anyone you want. I promise I will scream and cry and beg for mercy and make it so loud and so horrible that no one who sees it will ever miss another payment again.
Yes. Please welcome Bryan Cranston. Hey, man. Welcome, everybody. It's the final walk. Oh, that's it. Wait. Bryan just said he's taking his final walk.
Dead man walking.
Well, welcome to the final. A final appearance.
Yeah,
together.
final appearance.
Yeah.
You know, and I did want to say in memory of that is that I have worn this jacket.
No, wait. Don't even say it. I was walking away as we said hello. I turned back and thought, he's wearing the same jacket.
It's
7 years on a sitcom. You could afford another suit.
This is my Danza special.
It is.
You know, yeah. It's like it's going.
You think we're kidding? We don't have pictures of that, do we? We don't have pictures of him in
every
suit,
single show. This is the fourth one. Yeah.
You break down. Wear a new jacket.
No, it was, the second time I did it, it was a mistake. And I remember, oh my God, this is embarrassing. I'm wearing exactly the same shirt and jacket that I wore the first time. And I thought, heck, make it a running gag.
Yeah. Anything for a laugh. So, Bryan.
Yeah.
So you're wrapping up 7 years. Been doing something for 7 years.
Yeah.
Seeing those same people, spend a lot of time with them, and now it's
it's over. It would be really sad if I cared about them. But I don't.
But you must feel some, some sort of.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like you have that phantom limb. You know, you hear the stories about someone losing a limb and then they still reach for something. And it's like, oh my God, that's right. Oh, I don't have an arm. And you feel pain. It's like I still feel like, oh, that would be a funny episode for our show. We don't have a show. That's right. Yeah. And so it's weird to go to one place for 7 years and then have them kick you out.
Yeah. Well, it was a wonderful, let me tell you, a great run, and the show was fabulous, and it was, and you in particular, what I really think, you've certainly shown that you can be the dad in a sitcom, but you've also shown that you can do a lot of wacky things. Like, I remember the first episode, you were nude. Talk about hitting the ground running, right?
Yeah.
You were nude, right?
In fact, the very first scene was that scene where I was naked in front of the boys, and I hadn't met them yet. And I swear, and their action was supposed to be repulsed by my nudity.
Yeah.
And they did it well. They was like, hey, a stranger. And I had to, I was covered in yak hair from head to toe because they had to shave it off. And the yak hair simulates human hair, but you have room to glue it. It took 3 makeup artists 3 hours to glue this hair, and I had to stand this whole time.
Yeah, listen, here I got a couple of crazy pictures here. This looks like a fun day at the show. What was going on there?
I was having a fantasy about doing all these crazy things, and I was jumping up to the second level of houses and racing cars.
Racing cars. How about this one?
Oh, that one. Well,
yes. Who is that?
This me. That was there was a fantasy that what would happen if there were girls instead of boys, and Hal would just eat himself and worry about his girls, So that was that.
Here's a good one. No, this is really nice. How's this one?
There's I was covered in 40,000 honeybees.
Honeybees.
Yeah. I was stung twice. One in the shoulder and once
somewhere else.
Yes.
And
not in the shoulder.
I think this is my favorite picture. How's this picture? Look at this. What the heck are you?
That's that was a show where I discover race walking, and they put me in this outfit, and I thought, you got to be kidding. And it was just so funny, and they put this protective helmet on that we totally made up, and with this big flare out on the bottom of it. It was totally ridiculous.
So you had a great time doing it, huh? You had a good time.
I had a wonderful time.
Did you Did you steal anything from the set? You take anything? I mean, you know, they
would I do that?
Yes, you would.
I did.
Absolutely.
Yes, I did. I took some pictures of the kids and Jane Kaczmarek and I also took. There was a trivet on our table.
What the heck? What?
A trivet.
Oh, wow.
Right, a trivet.
People know what a trivet is?
You put a hot pot. You put a hot pot. It's a little pad, or in this case, it was metal. And there was one that fit in the other. You can call it trivet, I think, too, right? And so one fit into the other, and I would always play with it on set, and I just took it home and there is.
You have your own trivet?
I have my own trivet. I don't know what I do with it, but I just play with it at home. But a lot of the props. This is a great thing. eBay is having a sale of Malcolm props and set decoration, as well as from that 70s show, because that's going off the air as well. And all the profits from the sale of this will go to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which is my...
That's yours thing. Yeah. Wait a minute, that's yours thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
Well, that's great. It's a good way to... Yeah, it's weird. We know we're going through the same thing here. We're wrapping up as well. I mean, we didn't... Thank God we weren't here 7 years.
No, but I did bring one prop for you, because... Yeah, because you found... the idea that I was nude a lot, very funny, and a lot of America did as well. What you don't know is that when I'm actually nude, I'm not completely nude.
Oh, really?
I'm not completely and totally nude. I am wearing what I call the Mr. Tony, and that is this thing. That is right. And what you do with the Mr. Tony, if you see it on this side, is that you have a little pouch that you put your Mr. Tony in, and then you hold it up so that you don't overexpose.
But it's not big enough. Give me my thing.
Are you kidding?
How did you get in there?
I was swimming in this thing. 3 guys could fit in this. I was like, what are you getting?
How did you even get in there?
I signed it. You actually, I haven't.
I love that you signed it.
I signed it, but thanks for grabbing it, because I haven't laundered it yet.
I was wondering, Well, we're close. We're close. What do you want from me? Also, another thing that happened, this is always tough. This is tough, because this really sort of happened to me, too. I had a big birthday and lost the job. Am I right?
Oh.
Now wait, then you just had, wait, this gets better. You just lost, all right, so the job is gone, and then?
And then I turned 50.
Yeah. 50. When did you start waking up with injuries yet?
Yeah. Injuries is just getting out of bed.
Not only that, but you wake up, you're fine. You go to bed, you're fine, you wake up, you get like a huge bruise. What the hell happened here?
And hair growing everywhere.
Oh, yeah, please.
But I guess I didn't get I didn't have a midlife crisis. I had a midlife concern, if you will. It was just a mild case of it, and I did go out and buy a Harley.
You did?
Yeah, I did, and...
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute, but he's a biker. You're a long-time biker.
Yeah.
You got something planned, aren't you going on a trip?
I'm going to do I'm going to go back to Chicago and ride it from Chicago to California on Route 66.
Route 66.
And just do that kind of thing.
And now, you and I are both baseball fans.
Love the game.
Baseball, right? You're a Dodger fan, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
I got the curse of the La Duca on there.
Oh, no. That's right. I know. It's still a fact.
The curse is still
And now he's here, though. Isn't that great?
It's so great. I had him on the show the other day.
He's
so much
wonderful.
Good guy.
He's a great
guy. He got thrown out. He was on my show that night, get thrown out of the game. It's amazing.
Did you say...
I empowered him. But anyway, since Bryan and I are both baseball fanatics, we're going to test our skills when we return and play. We haven't played an I Know game for a long time. It's called I Know Baseball. But first, we got another look, because you're so great, we had to have another moment. Here's another Bryan Cranston moment. We'll be right back. From the biggest...
It's time to play I Know Baseball. And here's your host, Nadia DiGelinardo.
Welcome to I Know Baseball. Let's nice. Let's say hello to our contestants. Hello, boys.
I'm Tony Danza, and I know baseball. Hey,
And you, sir?
I am Bryan Cranston, and baseball has been very, very good to me.
I'm going to ask Bryan and Tony questions about the
Who
world
are you, by the
of
way?
baseball.
Who are you, by the way?
Nadia DiGelinardo.
Oh, Nadia DiGelinardo. That's right.
Nadia. Okay, whoever buzzes in first gets to answer the question. If Tony wins, the right side of the audience gets a prize.
That's right. They get the Red Sox
Yankees
rivalry.
Go Sox.
All right, it's the latest release from Major League Baseball and Shout Factory, a DVD of Red Sox and Yankees, the ultimate rivalry. Are you guys ready?
All right.
Hands on buzzers. Here we go. When you combine their records, which pair of Major League brothers hit the most total home runs?
Oh, I got
Tony.
that. That's easy. No, the Aaron brothers. The Aaron brothers. Tommy and Hank.
Tommy and Hank.
Hank, oh yeah, please, come on.
All right.
Hey, man.
Oh God, watch the head. When Tommy Lasorda was dropped as a Dodgers pitcher in 1955, who took his place on the roster? Bryan.
Hey, Danny Koufax.
You're
That's
right.
right. 35 It's 1-1. Very good. Who hit into the most double plays in their career? Bryan.
Oh. That would be the famous Greek player, Double Playus Maximus.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute.
Tony, why don't you steal this one?
Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Mickey Mantle.
I'm sorry, it's Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron?
Neither one of you guys gets that
Hit the
one.
most home runs and most double plays?
Most double plays.
How about that?
I didn't
Home
know
runs
that.
and double. I didn't know that either.
All right.
See, you
Learn something
in
new
this
on the
radio.
Tony Danza
Go
Show.
ahead.
Okay, who is a converted pitcher who became a big home run hitter?
Oh, come on.
Tony, come on.
The Bambino, the
That's
great Babe
right.
Ruth.
Babe
Yeah.
Ruth. Which team has lost the World Series the most
Oh, get out.
times?
It's easy.
Tony.
Because it's the team that won the World Series the most times. The New York Yankees.
Doesn't she have to finish the question first?
No, it's my show.
Come on.
He's notorious
It's my
for that little
show,
maneuver.
and you're a Dodger fan.
All right. What pitcher has the most World Series victories? Ooh, Bryan.
I just wanted to hear that
You
sound.
just like the ding.
Well, let me give you a hint.
Whitey Ford.
Oh, what?
You stay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, people, it is 3-2. Tony is winning, but it all comes down to final I Know Baseball.
All right, go.
This time around, instead of a question, we have a little challenge.
What?
You each have a hot dog underneath your podiums. Whoever can finish the hot dog first wins the game.
Oh, I'm going to eat him under the table. I'm going to eat him
no
under the
problem.
table.
Wait,
Ready?
not so fast. To make it a little bit interesting,
What?
you have to eat them through a catcher's mask. Yes, Smith, bring out the catcher's mask.
Good. Give me the mask.
Watch the hair, Keely, watch the hair.
Oh, you. Oh, what?
Lovely, I love this. Ready?
How the heck?
Hot dog's up. boys.
Let's just.
Ready?
Oh,
Set, eat. Oh, that's disgusting. A little bit of a, that's very attractive.
all right, look. I'd like to know who came up with this one. Hey, everybody gets the DVD. Ooh, pretty good, actually. No doubt. All right, wait a minute. All right, listen. Thank you to Major League Productions for the DVDs. Thank you to the commissary here at ABC for the hot dogs. It's in stores now, MLB.com, and Malcolm in the Middle. The series finale is this Sunday. I've seen it. It's a terrific show. A little lower, huh, hon? And it's on May 14th at 8:30 on Fox. Bryan, thank you once again. I appreciate it. You're the greatest. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Monday from the hit series